outside. He looks a little nervous, but I suppose that's to be expected. Right. Now where am I gonna go? Eva's place. Let's go to her place. The pavement felt warm under my feet and a cool breeze ruffled my hair. The streets began to get quieter and emptier as I moved away from the center of town. Occasionally I could hear the sound of a piano drifting through the air. Piano? I don't hear piano in the earphones. I took a moment to light up a cigarette and look at the outside of Eva's apartment complex. Dang, that's a very nice complex. I'd worked on cases before where a missing person had actually been in their home the entire time they were missing. I figured it would be too much to hope Eva's case would be one of those. I was standing in front of Eva's apartment. It wasn't fancy, but it looked comfortable enough. Are you kidding me? This is fancy! It's like $1 million a night room in Hong Kong. It was a quiet neighborhood. It was kind of far away from the city center, but the trade-off seemed to be slightly safer community. Let's a little cigarette. Chances were I wouldn't find much. I decided to give her apartment a look anyway. Who the hell would I talk to? I was wondering if we knew anything about a girl named Eva. She lives in this apartment. No dice. Really? Oops. I stepped into the apartment building. I found the apartment number Holloway had written down and tried the doorknob. It's open! I'm glad! I hadn't actually expected it to be unlocked. I couldn't help but wonder what was going on. I threw a quick glance around the hallway. I was in the clear. I turned the knob the rest of the way and stepped inside the room. Huh? What did I want? Inspect, damn it. It'd been trashed. Eva herself didn't seem to be there. I was starting to think she had been involved in an incident of some sort. Ah! As I looked around the room, it occurred to me that if someone were to find me, things could get awkward. I knew I needed to split before I got myself in the hot water. But I figured I'd already done that. I might as well have a look around before I left. The top of the vanity had barely been touched. It looked like whoever had ransacked Eva's place hadn't been interested in it. There was a small change and jewelry on top of the dresser. Some of the stuff was pretty expensive. But the burglar didn't seem to want any of it. Someone had gone through every single one of these doors with me. It was a mess. I couldn't tell if anything had been stolen just by looking at it. But disturbing a crime scene was harder than I once thought. Shoebox. The shoebox has been opened and her shoes had been strewn across the room. Ouch. stand on top of it. A photo, hello. Eva and Holloway smiled out at me from the phone. It occurred to me that it might be prudent to have a photo of Holloway, just in case. The photo in the stand was a good chance to get one. But I didn't want to take something from the crime scene. Where am I? Outside. I wasn't done quite looking around. Ah! What do I need to inspect? The vanity again? The photo stand? I wanted the photo, but I didn't want to just take it. It's quite a dilemma. Use your phone. Use your phone, damn it. What? That made sense. I could take a picture of the photo with Marcy. Marcy? Who the hell's Marcy? Your cell phone? I could get what I wanted without disturbing the crime scene. I whipped out Marcy and put her. It really is the phone. Perfect. Now let's go. Go away. I had seen everything I was going to see in Eva's room, and I didn't want to hang around there any longer than I had to. I stepped out of Eva's apartment, silently closed the door behind me, and turned to find myself face to face with another tenant. Oh no, you don't. No, 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 no. He glanced around nervously and then mumbled something and let himself into his apartment. I figured he must have mistaken me for Eva's boyfriend. I had gotten away for a moment, but once it got out that Eva's place had been broken into, things could get uncomfortable. I just been spotted, and I couldn't just forget about it, or I knew it would come back to bite me in the ass. Still, for the time being, I figured it was probably best to get the hell out of there. There I was, back in front of Eva's apartment. Damn it. Dang it, what did I do? Save! Damn it. Sudden excuses weren't going to help much. If anything, that would only make me more suspicious. I needed to take some time and think things before I did anything rash. I wasn't going to solve anything by running away. I need to think of a way to resolve the situation. Who the hell will I talk to? What the hell am I gonna do? Why do I need help? Why? My best bet was to call someone. Police friend? Who? You don't know anyone here. Kingsley was always happy to help out a buddy in doubt or jam. On their force, they call him Detective Scott Kingsley. I just call him King. He's one of AKSYS greatest police detectives and a swell guy to boot. We've been friends for longer than I can remember, and gotten each other out of the jams more than I can count. If there was anyone who could help me, it was going to be King. I punched in King's number and waited. I didn't have to wait long. Jake, my boy, I'd like to say I'm happy to hear from you, but you only call me like this when something's the matter. What sort of scrape have you gotten yourself into this time? I was glad for his help, but it always hurts to be a little predictable. I laid out the situation for him. Barry, my boy, you did right to call me. I'll give the AKSYS police a call and see if we can straighten this out. For you, it's best to get out of there. No use tempting fate any further. Sure thing, old man. Thanks, King. I owe you one. Oh, pish posh, we're mates. My boy, you scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch yours. Although I must say I wouldn't mind a drink sometimes. With the final chortle, King hung up and the line went dead. Bullet dodged. Whew. Nope. I didn't want to cause any trouble or problems for King. It was time I got the hell out of Eva's apartment and headed for Barakan Consulate. Something about the Pono felt exotic, foreign. It was easy to imagine I wasn't just miles from Hospicio, but off in some European port city, bustling with local traders. If I hadn't been on the job, I probably would have taken the time to walk a little slower. But I was in a hurry. Don't want to get caught. I pulled out the cigarette and gazed at the consulate as I puffed away at it. Holloway had told me that Eva was a secretary at the consulate. Oh no, this is not good. Would her job there be related to her disappearance? Before I left the hotel, Yulia had told me that Baraka was a small country that received occasional aid from the US. For a small country, their consulate was pretty impressive. Maybe they felt like they had something to prove. Far away from the urban center of the Pono, the area near the consulate was cool, green with vegetation, and quiet. Passerby. I really like this place. There's no crime and the scenery is great. I see. Sometimes even I am at a loss for words. Inside, I couldn't see any reason to just stand outside of the consulate staring at it. I figured it was time to go inside. The air inside the building was cool and crisp, like a museum or a supermarket. There was the lobby of the Barakan consulate. Barakan. Let's have coffee. Lobby. The high ceiling forced me to crane my neck to get a good look at it. There were a few velveteen couches and chairs near the door, next to the tables with some old issues or gossip magazines. Clearly the waiting area. Farther back I could see a desk behind which sat a young woman. I figured that probably had to be the reception desk and the receptionist. I was going to need to talk to the receptionist and I wanted to talk to the consulate. My consulate. Just a pretty little European thing that had a kind of Germanic look to her. I noticed she kept glancing at me as I wandered around the lobby. It would have been nice to say my rugged looks had been responsible, but I had a feeling there was another reason. Really? Welcome to the Consulate of the Republic of Baraka. I am Iris Hart. What a name! What business do you have with the consulate today? I was a little surprised to hear perfect, accentless English roll off her tongue. My name is Jake Hunter, ma'am. I am a private eye. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Eva Christina. I believe she is employed here as a secretary. I I didn't really feel like beating around the bush. I wanted to see what she'd say. I noticed her shoulders sag at the mention of Eva's name. She knew something, but it looked like she wouldn't give it up easily. Let's see. No. Talk. Iris. What am I gonna do here? Do you know Eva? Do you mean, were we friends? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we were. Eva and I came here to America around the same time, and we both got jobs here. Excuse me. There weren't any other women around our age, so we talked with each other all the time. And I guess you know she's been missing for the last 3 days. Yes. I mean, I didn't actually know that she got missing. But she didn't come into work yesterday, and she won't answer her phone. I did think it was a little strange. Have you noticed anything unusual lately about Eva's behavior? Anything unusual? Well, I guess she did seem kind of preoccupied. Come on, ma'am, I think you can do better than that. Well, I didn't actually ask her about it, so I don't know for sure, but she was awfully worried about something. She didn't say anything about it, though. Usually she tells me everything. Did Eva have any other friends? I think she had a boyfriend named Harry. Other than that, she's very friendly. I think everyone here liked her. But I don't think she really has any other friends. I'm the only other person around who's about the same age. What about her co-workers? Well, she's the consul's personal secretary, so I don't think she really had any co-workers. Apart from the consul himself. Wah! I'm not sure if you would know about Eva's personal life, but Consul Busk would probably be the best person to speak to. Meet Consul. Is there any chance I could meet with Consul Busk? One moment, please. I watched as she picked up the phone on her desk and began to speak in a language I didn't understand. Oh my god, I'm an alien. I'm sorry, the consul says he's busy at the moment. I'll bet he is. Think you can give me a call when he's got some time? Of course, how can I reach you? Where's my goddamn card? Here, take this. Understood, you can count on me. I'll let you know when the consul is available. Move out. Looked like I'd heard all I was going to. As I walked out the door, I could feel the air getting warmer. I almost felt relieved to be out there. There was just something about the consulate. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I could feel that it itched in my brain. I pushed open the doors and found myself outside once again the Barracan consulate. I'd investigated Eva's workplace and her residence. That meant oh my god, my English is out of order. That meant I'd seen the places where she'd spent most of her time. It was time to have a look at the places she'd been to the day she went missing. Let's think. I lit my cigarette. I decided to visit the places Eva and Holloway had been on their date. Montes Pier, Chinatown, Hill Park, and the Foyer Bar, in that order. Okay, let's go to Montes Pier, everybody. Elsewhere... Wait. Montes Pier. But that makes sense. Look at the map. It looks like a pier already. Dummy. The Pono Harbor saw hundreds of ships from all over the world every day. Montes Pier was the only one of a number of docking areas that clogged the shores of the bay. Damn it. As I got closer, the smell of the ocean air grew stronger. I wish I could smell that air right now. There I was at Montes Pier, where Eva had met Holloway the night they went out. Holloway's ship had to be nearby. Warehouses full of food and textiles lined the pier. Funny how fruits and vegetables begin their lives in an open field under the sun and end up in such a cold, lifeless place. Most of the activity on the street was trucks loading and unloading. There was almost no one walking around. Sorry, a ghost town. I grabbed a man nearby and showed him Eva's picture. Have you ever seen this girl before? It didn't work out as well as I hoped. No. A little cigarette. Damn it. Let's save. I'm also lost. Probably. Can't I get anywhere here? Pretty weird for that. Well, not as weird as me. Wait, what is the order again? Chinatown. Where's the goddamn keyboard? Well, we pulled out the cigarette and headed for Chinatown. The Chinatown area of the Pono was well known as a popular tourist destination with a rich culture. Chinatown was only one of the Pono's many faces. There was something about its vibrant color and exotic atmosphere that made it stand out. It was the second place Holloway had been with Eva the night she disappeared. Strange smells and Chinese lettering almost make you feel like you're not in the good old USFA anymore. Someone had told me once that the streets in the Pono's Chinatown were laid out in accordance with the principles of Feng Shui. That's correct, my friend. Most of the people chugging down the sidewalk with me were as much residents of Chinatown as I was. Ah, my hair. I was still in the part of Chinatown that the tourists sees quaint storefronts, colorful signs, exotic food. I know that I knew was the real Chinatown, where Chinese culture wasn't just a way to sell more trinkets. I showed the photo of Eva to the person talking and taking a walk near me. Excuse me, have you seen this woman before? Nope. I was given the cold shoulder. Oh well, if I wasn't used to that sort of treatment, I'd make a pretty poor private investigator. I had to make a move. Which town next? Hill Park. Move. It was looking like Chinatown was a bust when I heard a voice behind me. Ah, young sir, you are searching for something, perhaps? Yes, actually I am. That man was a bit of a strange duck, but it sounded like he might know something. I decided to play along. There's something you'd like to tell me? Is there something you'd like to ask me? I'm looking for a girl by the name of Eva Christiana. If you know anything about her, I'd love to hear it. Yes, sure you would. Very well, young sir. Answer me these questions 3 and answers will return to thee. Eh? I had to ask myself if this guy was for real. Question 1. Sure didn't waste any time. In long past, China was first unified under the Qing Dynasty. Wait. Who's the founder of the Qing Dynasty? How the hell would I know that? That might be Mr. Qin Shi Huang, unless I miss my guess. You are correct. You pass. Qin Shi Huang began what was to become the Great Wall, and was also known as Jing Zhang. Did you know that? Really? Oh no, I didn't. And today you've learned a great deal. Now. I bet. Question 2. I sure wanted to smoke. Adults and children in China play many types of games. One of the most popular is a 4-player game, tile matching game. Oh no, not this one. What game is that game? 4-tile square game. The solitaire. It must be solitaire. Nope. Wrong. Solitaire is not from China, my boy. Oh, that kind. Damn it. Yes, mahjong. My mistake. Sorry. But you have to understand, you said boy and girl. Kids don't play mahjong. Yes. You're one smart fortune cookie. Mahjong requires the player to have strategy, skill, and a bit of luck. To play, you need to build complete suits of 3 from 13 or 16 times. Perhaps an American would not understand it, but with time, even you could play Mahjong. Did you see it? Do you see it? Sure. Now, question 3. There's more. This is the last question. But you'll find it a greater challenge than the others. I was running out of patience. An old Chinese story tells of a... Oops. My note. An old Chinese story tells of a woman who dressed as a man and joined the army. Oh, come on. To protect her frail old father. What's her name? Fa Mulan. Doing. Come on, man. Give me a little credit. You're talking about Mulan. I watched that movie I don't know how many times. Yes, you are correct. Hua Mu. Not Hua, it's Fa. Unless you're talking Mandarin, not Cantonese. Hua Mulan spared with her father to prove to him she was worth her warrior. She defeated him and gave her his blessings to take his place in China's army. After 12 long years, Hua Mulan rose to the prestigious rank of general. That's correct. She became close friends with General Li, but one day her commander asked Mulan to marry. Oh God, yes, his daughter. Hua Mulan evaded his question and left the army to go home. General Li was sent after her, but was surprised to discover his old friend was actually a woman. He asked her to marry him, and they spent many years together. The end. You have passed. Look, if that's all, I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you. Yes, of course you do. Ask away. God damn it, what's with all these questions? Where's